Willie D live.
What's up, family? Whoopi Goldberg is under attack. Now, what did Whoopi Goldberg do? Well, it's more about what she said. Whoopi Goldberg told her view audience that she was in total support of the New York Knicks, the championship New York Knicks players, visiting Donald Trump, your president, White House. Yeah, as recognition of the champions, um, in recognition of the champions, they want to go to the White House and see the president. Trump and the owner of the New York Knicks, they're buddy buddy, right? So he has decided that he is going to accept the invitation on behalf of the team. Now, the question is, will the Knicks players actually show up, especially the stars? That's what they want to know. Will the stars actually show up? And, right now, the verdict is still out. The jury is out, right? The jury is still out. And Donald Trump is hoping that he can get this little nugget, under his belt, because he's been taking L after L after L in regards to celebrities supporting him because of his erroneous policies. Whoopi said this. She said, I want all those black men to stand in our house. That's her reasoning. She wants the black men who won the championship for the Knicks to go into the White House, the house that black people built, and make a statement. I disagree. I vehemently disagree. I think a bigger statement would be to just ignore him. I mean, imagine this, family. Imagine somebody call themselves liking you, right? They like you, and they want you to give them a call. And then not just give them a call, but they want to invite you out to dinner. You don't like this person. Why would you go to dinner with him? I mean, to prove a point, to prove that, that you can go to dinner with them, like to prove that you're worthy, to prove that you're worthy of going to dinner with them. That don't make sense to me. A bigger statement, correct me if I'm wrong, would be to simply ignore them. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, man. If I was the star of the Knicks, out that dude, Brunson, I'd come through like, hey, man, look, we boycott. You don't like it? Find another team next year, partner. He calling the shots right now. Find you another team to play for, man, because we're not going. If the leader don't go, the rest of them, I don't think the rest of them will go. Maybe one of the bench riders or something might pop up, but somebody that's ready to be traded, but I don't think the rest of the team will go. I wouldn't go. They should all, in fact, on the day that they're supposed to go, they should all go visit Barack Obama's new museum out there in Chicago. They should all go there and play basketball, play a pickup game of basketball. Barack's. Ooh, man, that would hurt Trump. Ooh, severely. Man, that would damage him. That would totally damage him. Yeah, I say don't go, fam. Don't go. And I see what Whoopi is trying to do. I really do. I see what she's trying to do. But I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. Yeah, I'm not with that at all. I see exactly what she's trying to do, but I'm not with it. I hope that none of them show up to the trap house, because that's all it is. Trump and turned the White House into a trap house. It's all about money, hustling, getting paid, doing drugs. I'm sure they do drugs over there. I'm sure it's a lot of drugs. I'm sure they're doing a lot of drugs up in there. They're doing everything else. Yeah. So they don't have to go to the White House. They've already proven that they're winners. the New York Knickerbockers are the NBA champions. They do not have to prove their worth. I think this would be like a step backwards, 100 steps backward. If they go to the White House after winning the championship, like the championship should be the pinnacle. After winning the championship, you don't go to the White House. That's a demotion. That's going backwards. Do something, man. If you win the championship, going to Disneyland is better. Go to Disneyland, that makes sense. Go to Disneyland, not the White House. The White House is full of division. The Knicks are a unit. They're a tight-knit unit. They are a cohesive organization. The team is united. Why go somewhere that's ran by a guy who is divisive, who's divisive? Why mess with a dude like that? Why do that to yourself? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen if they go. It's gonna mess that losing streak, gonna mess around and rub off on them. Yeah, y'all already won. Let me appeal to the Knicks players directly. Don't go, bro. Don't go. Keep your legacy intact. You're doing good. The world loves you. Well, except San Antonio. But the world loves you. Don't go. You're going to damage your legacy. Your kids ain't going to respect you. If you got little kids, they're not going to respect you when you get older. When they get older, they're going to find out what you did, and they're going to be like, Dad, you ain't stand for nothing. I can't believe you went. You look like a sucker. Don't go, man. Don't go. Don't join the circus, because that's exactly what you will be doing. So I do agree that, that none of these players have anything to prove. And they don't need to prove their relevance. People that actually hang out with Trump tell on themselves. People that want to visit him, people that kick it with him, they tell on themselves without saying any words. I heard Serena Williams' husband went to that so-called celebration. I heard he went. It was on his head. I was supposed to make a video about it, but I slipped my mind. But yeah, they was on his head, calling him a Trump supporter, a white supremacist. But remember, he used to be the owner of Reddit, and Reddit had a reputation for being racist. So I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he ended up with my favorite tennis player in the world, but I don't know, somehow, some way, he convinced her that he wasn't like the rest of them. Yeah. So I hear her perspective, but I still say don't go. I hear you, Whoopi. I hear you. But I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. I say don't go. Imagine, fam. Imagine somebody that you don't even like, or somebody that has a horrible reputation. Maybe maybe Epstein is around and he has a bad reputation. He has a reputation for messing with babies and little minors and stuff. And you heard about his reputation. And you accept the invitation anyway because, he gives great parties. You go just to feel worthy. See, some people feel like they got to go just so they can say, I went, because it makes them feel like they're worthy. It makes them feel more important that they visited the White House. The White House ain't nothing but a building. It's just a building. It's a building. It's concrete, it's wood, it's sheetrock, it's stone, it's steel. But it's just, at the end of the day, it's just a building that a whole lot of wickedness has taken place in. Some of the greatest atrocities in the world The ideas for those atrocities was hatched right there in the White House. The White House is tainted. I wouldn't be in a rush to go there. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.